Hello, blessed, beautiful souls. Welcome to Breathing Twin Gemini. If you're new, welcome. We'd love for you to be part of our soul-loving tribe and vibe. A little bit about myself. I'm a twin back in physical essence of my twin. I've been writing in journals since I've been 9 years old. Been channeling energy, honestly, since I've been 9 years old. I've had visions, prophecies, all sorts of great things since a very early age. I believe I'm a messenger on this journey, delivered signs, syncs, and most importantly, energy. And I believe this is energy that I'm meant to share with the Twin Flame Collective worldwide, wherever you may be. And I channel the energy in my journal, strictly flip the cards out of my own entertainment purposes. The cards always resonate with the energy of the channel. Strictly a messenger here. The channel, my journal. Sorry. Yeah, the cards always resonate with the energy in the journal and the energy that I'm channeling. So there's some pretty crazy energy going on. It's very mixed. I go through a very deep ritual in the morning. I get up anywhere from 3-ish upwards till 5. Today I was up at 3:13. And originally I woke up at 2:12, but I'm like, no, I'm going to go back to sleep for an hour. So yeah, there's some very diverse energy, and I'm going to try and cover it all the best I can. Take what resonates, pack away what doesn't resonate. Not everything will resonate with you. Yeah. And if you have feedback for me personally, just send me an email. Please don't disrupt the vibe of the channel or give your advice. I would prefer that if you had advice for me personally, just to send me an email, and I'll gladly oblige to any of your feedback. So as I said, there's been some, it's kind of erratic energy, and I'm just going to try and channel it the best way I know how. So there's unconditional love, for sure, for the Twin Flame Collective. And I primarily channel masculine energy for twins in physical separation. And yeah, so I'm just going to go through this. Unconditional love. I have, and it's like I said, sometimes my pen just runs off the paper. It happens so quickly when I'm trying to get it out all on paper. So I feel like for some of the Twin Flame Collective, you're just mirroring back this unconditional love. You know what the definition of unconditional love is. It's loving freely without ask or condition. And you're just in this very good self-love, unconditional love state. And you're very telepathically aligned, and there's peace, balance, and harmony. For some, I have, there's so much here. Your third eye may be blocked. And how do you know that? You may be having some insomnia. You can't sleep. You maybe have nightmares, or you're just walking around in a state of confusion. It's normal. This journey is almost a journey of confusion until you get to the wisdom and knowledge of yourself. I have teeth written down here. I don't know if somebody's having problem with their teeth. I have this remedy that I was meditating in the bath one day, and it's pure turmeric root ground. If you can get the pure juice out of it with warm milk, stir it around, slush it in your mouth for about 7 days, and that should get rid of any inflammation. Don't know how or why this comes to me. Cycles and lessons. I feel in the last couple of days, some of you have learned some very valuable lessons as it relates to your soul tribe, your circle. It's been very, very upsetting. It's almost like there was a storm that came through. But sometimes God, divine, universe, if you're repeating the same cycle and you're not learning the lessons, sometimes that intervention, that's what maybe why I have divine intervention written down here, just comes in and just sabotages it so quickly, and you need to catch up to the speed of this divine intervention. And it's caused some hardship, it's caused some heartache, and but just know that the lessons are being learned. I have infinity here, so your love is infinite. It stems for thousands of years. I have the word addictions here, and I don't know if some of you have some addictions, and it's encouraged to break free of that. Yeah, it says break free from addiction. Positive thoughts. So some of you, again, I said this energy, sometimes I try to stabilize it as best I can. Some of you you have some negative thoughts. So try and get to that positive thought process. There's change coming, huge. So prepare for a change. I believe the masculine energy is preparing for that change, that momentum to move forward. 555, and this is a number I've seen quite frequently in the last couple of days. And I do want to say that, again, this is a journey. There's no right and wrong. There's no Twin Flame Academy, University, whatever there may be out there. It's just one's journey and how they endeavor the journey. So, sometimes, I love the feedback that you provide, but sometimes the feedback that is provided is not, it's from one person's perception. It doesn't mean it's right, wrong, or indifferent. I just want you to find the light within, and ultimately the light of each other. And why is that? Because when we're together in physical essence of each other, we automatically raise the vibration of this earth and the magnetic field that surrounds the earth, and it helps everyone around you. If you radiate love within, you instinctively radiate love without. And unfortunately, we live in not such a happy world right now. I've seen the dove and the spider specifically this morning, and there's some deep regret. So the masculine energy is feeling some regret right now, because they never meant to hurt the divine feminine, and they want you to know that they just weren't ready to appreciate this love, and most importantly, they didn't feel worthy of the love at that time. So that's what I have for you. There's so much more. I do this, again, I said, out of my own entertainment purposes, because it always resonates. And again, I truly want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subs, the comments, the sense of community. I want to call it our channel because it is. How you support each other. It truly does warm my heart. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards. I do what's in the masculine energy's heart space as of the moment. So what are they feeling as of the moment? I cannot believe this. Too much. I have the word divine written down in my journal. I cannot believe this. Okay. I have the word lessons. I honestly, I do this for my own entertainment. So, divine door, divine masculine. I feel like the divine masculine is preparing, making changes to make that movement forward. There's a resurrection, a rebirth, all sorts of good things in this connection. It's coming. This is not a coincidence. If you've met your twin flame, if you think this is your twin flame, it's all divinely guided by God. And God comes in, brings you, shows you the most beautiful love, and takes it away. And seems so cruel at times. But when you get to the end of it all, you realize that it is the greatest gift and the greatest blessing. And that door is opening. And the divine masculine absolutely knows they're the divine masculine on this journey. The wisdom, the knowledge, everything is coming to them. I can't believe the way that these come out. There's 74 cards in this deck, which my twin and I designed. I specifically have lessons and cycles, and I feel like in the last couple of days, there's been some pretty painful lessons that have been learned, predominantly for the divine masculine, and it has to do with a karmic partner. And I just feel like something came to the divine masculine about their karmic partner that just destroyed them, and they have like heartache right now. But it was because they're not learning their lessons. So they're perpetuating the same cycle. And when I was channeling energy this morning, I was thinking about it and why. It's called complacency. So this karmic partnership, it's complacent, like comfortable, it could own a house, have children, whatever. It just becomes comfortable, but it doesn't mean it's proper. And there was some pretty violent storms over the last couple of days, and these partnerships are ending because the divine masculine, for some reason, when you came into their life, you changed their life, but they could not consciously figure out why. They're too stuck in the 3D ego and low vibration with this karmic partner. But when you came into their life, they changed, and they know they changed. They haven't put two and two together yet, but some of them have, saying, oh, so-and-so came into my life, and ever since they come into my life has changed for the better. It's beautiful. I love it all so much. Different type of message. What's in their heart space as of the moment. We live in the moment. Don't let the past steal your peace. Sometimes we harbor bitterness when we shouldn't be harboring bitterness. And it just really does rob you. If it's 4, I'll take it. If not, I won't. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. And it's not. Sorry, just grab that card. I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. It's 4, I'll take it. No, it keeps like somebody have a number 3. Because the number 3 keeps popping out. I'll either take 1 or 4. It's just the way it is. I'll ask for 3 cards, please. I cannot believe this. Sorry. Oh, I forgot to mention that. The dreams, yes. Oh, well, nightmares. Some, and just some, not being able to sleep. Please be patient with me, my love. I hate that I love you. Be patient. I think patience is one of those things that we need to learn on this journey. We go at our own speed, and whatever God's speed is, divine speed and divine intervention. I don't know if this divine intervention came in. I feel it happened with this storm that just came into somebody's life. I don't know who these messages are for. You are my future wifey, and I dream of you. Yeah, so the masculine energy dreams of you, and they're just coming to these revelations of who they are. They're on a mission. Their divine is coming in. I'm going to say God, so I resonate with God, but whatever you resonate with, is coming in and just cleaning up the mess, because those lessons aren't being learned, and the cycles are not ending, and it's painful, and you may feel that. Like I said earlier, there's a mixed energy. There's some very loving energy, but there's some very healing hurt energy. So, very good message. If they could say anything to their feminine energy, what would it be? And always trust your intuition, and there's some dishonest people out there just monopolizing off your vulnerable heart, and I don't like it. I cannot believe this. Okay. It's too much. I leave this a little bit out of this just for my own entertainment purposes. Miracle. The divine masculine thinks that you're actually the miracle of their life, and they're starting to put it all together. because ever since you came into their life, things started changing. Yeah, there was some storms and some shit shows, but ultimately at the end of it all, it is a miracle. It is a miracle that you come together in this lifetime, because some of you have been searching for each other for many lifetimes, looking for that other half of your soul. And sometimes it seems like a curse, but it truly is a miracle and a blessing. And the masculine wants you to know that it is a miracle. Self-love. I cannot believe this is happening, because I specifically wrote that today, and I was channeling that energy so strong this morning. Self-love. Some of us have been self-loathing and not self-loving. And when you self-love, you do radiate love, and you bring that high vibration in. And some of you just need to practice the art of self-love, and the masculine energy is getting to to self-love and meditating love, meditating that they're worthy, and that they're loving themselves, and they want you to know that. And you could feel that transference of love. I absolutely said this today, and it's written down: unconditional love. I do not. The cards never cease to amaze me. I say a little prayer before I start every single day, and I pray for twins. I pray for twins to come back into physical reunion of each other, and just for God's guidance in the message. And it's just unbelievable. This is a journey of unconditional love. Unconditional love is at the soul level, where ego doesn't reside. And no matter what happens, you have that unconditional love for each other. And it's beautiful. And I have Kundalini activation. I specifically was talking about third eye right here. Is some blockages. But some of you your third eye may be opening. And that's what happens with twins. They come in and they activate the chakra the most. I'm not going to say any chakra is better than one another, but one of the most amazing chakras that opens is the third eye. And you may have slight headaches, and when your third eye opens, when you close your eyes, you may see geometrical shapes. You may be more sensitive to light. So I feel like the masculine's third eye is opening, and when the third eye opens, your intuition is just through the roof. So they're trusting their intuition, and they want you to know that. And the message may be for you, feminine energy. You may have some insomnia, you may have some nightmares, and you may have some confusion. So try and unblock that chakra if you can and get to that balance. Beautiful message. They do have unconditional love for you. Absolutely. And you may feel that. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards. Yeah, no doubt. Beautiful message. You are my best friend. And if you're new to this channel, again, welcome. Sometimes cards come out over and over. And the reason why they do is because the message isn't being heard and it needs to be heard, or you stumbled across here at the right moment in time. You've been led here to hear this message. But the masculine energy feels that you're their best friend. You've changed them, opened them up in ways nobody else could. They felt completely comfortable. They had no ego. They were their true, authentic self when they talked to you or talked to you. And they just magnetically flow to you effortlessly and beautifully. And you have so much in common. Stop questioning the connection, because I'm trying to get my shit together. There's some lessons and some karmic explosions, and if you're very energetically aligned, you could feel this disruption in the energy flow, but they are trying. So please stop questioning the connection. Questioning the connection is the confusion, and confusion is the ego. And unfortunately, the ego wants to win always. Dismantling, and that is probably one of the most difficult things on the journey. And lastly, I want to see you. They're preparing movement forward, and I don't necessarily think it's them. I think it's divine God. It's just moving the obstacles out of the way so the masculine energy can get to the feminine energy. And they so want to see you. They want to tell you everything, the truth. And the truth is coming to them. And honestly, they don't have a choice. You can try and will it away as much as you can, but in the end, only one, I don't know how to articulate it, but only one, you can only answer to one, I guess, power, ultimately yourself. Okay, and this is the overall energy of the connection. I'm gonna ask for 4 cards, please. Thank you. I cannot believe this. If it's 2, I'll take it. No. I'm gonna ask for 2 cards, please. Thank you. 1 card. Alright. Overall energy, twin flame collective. Confusion. Have that specifically written down today. I feel the confusion is residing predominantly with feminine energy. And why is the confusion? Because they feel like it's so one-sided. They're loving. They're unconditionally self-loving as well. And they're not. It's tough when you're in physical separation, I know. The only thing you long for while you're in physical separation is your twin. You have this love, and it's confusing. It's like, why would you come in and give me this love just to take it away? And it feels one-sided, and it feels your love isn't being reciprocated. It is. Just have faith and stop questioning the connection. Your masculine, it's a very important message for your feminine energy. It's easy to get stuck here and get down that rabbit hole, that vortex. Ego to me is just one of the most destructive things that we live with. And it's not just twins, it's people in general. We just get trapped in it. Just go within and just free your mind. How do you free your mind? Just listen to meditation. Breathe. In 4 times, deep breaths, and exhale 6 times. And just literally focus on your breathing and unconditional love. Just unconditional love and self-love. I love myself. I love one. I love, us. And just keep getting to that, going within. And when you go within and you free your mind, it's very important when you free that nemesis, that noise, that trash, that garbage of your thoughts, your negative thought process, the wisdom comes. It truly, truly does. And that's when you go within and you find your answers. And this is a spiritual journey. It's, you're both on a spiritual journey. You come into each other for one reason only, and that's to awaken each other. Because of some of this karmic poison. And it's truly time to wake up and look around. And some of you have this thought process because you have woken up and you have ended these karmic partnerships, and some of you have come to this enlightenment of, where have I been for the last several years? Would have I had my head in the sand? Because you're being presented with a gift, a miracle, all of this insight and this wisdom to help you move forward, and it's beautiful. And lastly, what do we have here? We have another message, overall energy. And I'm going to ask for 4 cards, please. I love this. Overall energy, thank you. And the last card. One card, please. So, overall energy, I have the desire to see the world with you. You mean the world to me. Absolutely. You both do. You have this inner knowing, this inner calling, and you mean the world to each other. No matter what happens, and this is again I'm just a messenger here. I firmly believe this soul bond or this soul connection cannot be broken. It can be blocked. You can move on. The best thing for you to do is just move forward with your life and don't get caught in the black hole of twin flame physical separation. Just don't do it, please. Live your life, your best life, and do what's good for you. But it's beautiful. And connect with me in the 5D. Connecting in the 5D, deep meditation. You can feel your twin. You can hear your twin. There's so much that you can do, and when you free your mind of the noise, you instinctively connect, and you connect without even knowing it, and you hear your twin. And some of you may have felt this disruption in your energy. That's because of these partnerships, and it was tough. And like, you know, the masculine is like in a very vulnerable state right now. Their heart is vulnerable, and trigger happy, so unfair. So some of you may be triggering each other in not a great vibration, a low energy. And it's just know that it's about unconditional love, and just try and get to meditate unconditional love. It is energy transference, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. Right now there's an equal portion of good and bad, so just know that it's sometimes that's just the way it's meant to be. And today I'm going to do energy just because I feel the energy is kind of haywire. Well, for me personally. it's kind of a mixed bag, let's say. There's lots of good, but there's lots of lessons being learned, and sometimes those lessons, they're tough. So I'm going to ask for 4 cards. Different kind of message, different type of, I always say pictorial message. It always resonates. So, and check out our new website. I'm trying to add content daily. I'm a writer by nature, obviously. So everything is my written. I cannot believe this. And also too, if you comment, sub, and like, you'll be entered in for a free 4-card digital energy message via video. And the winners will be announced at the end of each month. If it's 2, I'll take it, and it is. All right. Super duper. Oh, and I meant to mention 717 I've been seeing, and this just tells you how I don't look for this. It just screams out at me, and when it happens, I'm like, yes, this is definitely for the Twin Flame Collective. I was watching a movie, and I paused it, and when I looked, there was 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the movie. So I don't look for this stuff. I really don't. Appreciation. Appreciation, I resonate. Number 15 is with appreciate, gratitude, self-love. be grateful for just a few things in your life each day. It could be something as simple as seeing, hearing, touching, feeling, tasting, waking up, inner beauty, your gifts. Twins have, amplified intuition. You have a lot of gifts. Appreciate, affirmations, self-love, and I love it all so very much. I cannot believe this is coming out. Storm warning. I feel like the storm has already come and it's already passed. And you may feel that that little bit of hostility there. Hostility or anger is it's a secondary emotion. Primary emotion would be hurt. So the masculine energy over the course of the last couple of days has been hurt terribly. And that hurt turns into anger. And that anger, well, you may be feeling that. And that's why that trigger happy came so unfair, because you're feeling that. But 17 and 2 horses, and I just feel like this is a masculine, divine, feminine, two horses. The masculine is taking action, and divine is taking action, and intervention. It's happening, and it's beautiful, and I love it so very much. I'm going to give you 2 loving messages to take today. They're always loving messages. You're never going to get a bad vibe here, even though sometimes there's some bad energy. That is just to help you learn and grow from it, and maybe eliminate some drama in your life. And that one just flipped right out, so I will get that. It's stuck. And I think it's the front, so only time will tell, and that's it. There's no easier way to put that. Only time will tell. Have faith. Don't lose the faith. It's divinely protected, divinely guided, and I think sometimes we lose the faith. We lose, the journey. Well, I don't think we'll ever lose the journey, but it blocks. Truly is a test of one's will, Okay, I'm going to ask for 1 card, please. Okay, I'm going to ask for 1 card, please. And thank you. You are who you are because of your history. All of it has helped you grow in love and wisdom. Every experience has blessed you in some way. Embrace the past. Forgive anything that needs forgiving. And I think I mentioned this right at the beginning. Don't be a prisoner of your past. Forgive. Move on. Don't harbor bitterness. Because if you harbor bitterness and you don't truly forgive for the past, you can never truly ever move forward in the future. And you rob yourself of the precious moment of now. So that's all I have for you today, folks. Again, thank you so much. If any part of this video resonates, kindly hit the thumbs up, notification bell, subscribe, comment. We love to hear your comments. Have a super day, folks.